doesn't matter you're Indian or not, that democracy is democracy and it's precious for all of us. I want to welcome also the honor.
Which microphone you are using?
Here
Which the
is
one
just
digital and
absolutely honored to have you here. Democracy, you know, in India, we should know that you know it and everybody else, that it's the biggest democracy of the world. And democracy is such a precious jewel that we don't want to lose it. So everybody should work very hard in India, in America, in all of the world to keep the democracy as a jewel precious that we don't want to lose it. Thank you again. I am so honored. Really, it's an honor to have you all here in such a great celebration. Thank you.
Thank you. As an artist, we want to welcome you to the International 780s Museum, which is the most important project that Dehuda Educational Foundation pursues. And about Dehuda, one thing that is interesting that the first non-Western that won Nobel Prize in Literature was Rabindranath Tagore. And when Tagore was very connected to Iran, as a lot of Indians or as a lot of Iranians are connected to India because of the Persian language, because we're neighbors, and because of the history and because of the region that we are in. So Tagore went to Iran to visit the Hafez tomb and was kind of welcomed by Dehuda. So what we have in this space has so much to do with India, not only with democracy, but also with peaceful resistance and movement of Gandhi. As we know, perhaps in my mind, the biggest American ever, besides Lincoln, is certainly Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King learned about nonviolence and democratic movement through communities from Gandhi. Gandhi was named Mahatma by Rabindranath Tagore. Tagore was a friend with Dehuda, and you can see all the relationships and how we are now connected here in this wonderful village of Morton Grove that we have our wonderful mayor, the Honorable Janet Whitcomb. But Azar and I also want to thank Devesh and Tina for really initiating this. This is their program, so we are very thankful that the Honorable Consul General will also be here. Thank you, Devesh. Thank you, Tina. Thank you for all the... And also, very much, we are thankful to the trustees that are here, trustees of Morton Grove. Welcome, and we're very honored to have you. And finally, from Dehuda Educational Foundation, we are honored to have one of our advisory board members, Masood Rad, who always registers everything, and without him, we cannot have a record of these things, and we are honored to have him as well. Thank you so much, and again, welcome.
Please come. Please. John? You can light the candle first. Dennis, you can come. So typically when we light the lamp, we pray God and we can chant more shlokas and keep enlightening our mind. Om Bhadram Karne Vishnuryam Devaha Bhadram Pashyemachaviratatraha Sirenam Vishnushuma Sastanovi Yashemane Vahitayadayuhu. Swastina Indro Vrudasavaha Swastina Pusha Visvaveda Swastina Sacho Vaishtanevi Swastino Brahasvatir Dadhatu. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Seven, please. I didn't see you, that's why I didn't see your name. Please come. So, Pramod Bhai, where is Pramod Bhai? I'm coming. Okay, please come, please come. Azhar, come on. Don't be shy. Please come. Azhar. Excellent. Thank you so much.
Thank you. May this slide guide our path as we celebrate the strength of democracy. Next, we honor the two great democracies represented here today, the United States of America and the Republic of India. Please rise for national anthems for both nations, beginning with the United States, followed by India.
We'll play the national anthem of India. And my mouse is not working, so it's always something, right? Technology, when it works, it is great.
Shubha
So we always cheer after the national anthem. So that's, you get a flavor of India.
Thank you. Democracy thrives when leaders and citizens come together. We are fortunate today to hear from the distinguished leaders who carry responsibility forward. First, I would like to invite the FIIDS Illinois delegate, Shri Devesh Panditji, to talk about the FIIDS.
Thank you. Thank you for coming. You know, this is a good response. Last year we had 40 RSVPs and 14 came. This year we have 75 RSVPs and we have like 45 came or something like that. So that's a great number. I'm excited. So why am I excited? I'm excited because at Foundation for India and Indian Diaspora Studies, we do certain things that is non-political, non-partisan. We are 5013C chapter, so that's what we are non-profit organization, all right? So and we are waiting for Consulate General. He should be here any minute. So if he comes, I will stop and then I will let him speak and we'll do that. Because he has to go like Madam Mayor is also very important to us. And despite she has other commitments and trustees, Morton Grove trustees and Economic Development Commissioner Azhar is here, Skokie Commissioner Pramod Joshi is here, and other dignitaries are here. So without further ado, what do we do at Foundation for India and Indian Diaspora Studies? What is our initiative? So we are a dedicated institute. And what do? We do policy and advocacy because we have 10,000 miles between India and USA. We are kind of close and sometimes we kind of drift away from each other. So we want to go and talk to our congressmen and senators, and we try to, advocate the policy that no, this is only one. I'm the Illinois delegate, and there are some other delegates like Malhotra ji, who is going to speak next. We have Nirav Patel ji, he is also our delegate. Amit Mittal ji, he is also our delegate. Kalpesh Joshi, he is also, he's at HOA, Hotel I'm forgetting the but association. So, we kind of, we try to bring awareness and all that. So I'm going to speak to that. So some of the crucial insights are very important because we think what matters to us. And we do advocacy. We also, I was very excited when Illinois passed the Diwali day. I was very excited and I got up in the village and I spoke about it. So yes, little things matter to us, So what we do, we talk to them about the pressing issues, and if they need any policy matter research, we provide that. We try to strengthen the US-India relationship, India and Indian diaspora. And one of the topic is legal immigration. Some of the friends that I know, they came here on H-1 visa and their green cards are not happening, and the waiting line is like 114 years. So now what is happening that if their sons and daughter past 21 years, then they will be like illegal aliens, or they won't have any status. So they would have to go back to India. Now they were born here. Think of my son was born here, and if he has to go back, he speaks American English, he is American. Now think of that. So for 21 years, somebody has stayed here and their parents are not advancing. So that is one topic. So we are committed to address the issues that paramounts to Indian diaspora. So this is a marketing picture. We were like, we go to Capitol building, we go to Congress, and every year we try to gather sometimes there is a translation gap or whatever, the policy matters, right? So what we do, we monitor the bills, what is coming in, what is being discussed, and it is good for both countries that we talk. We are opening the communication channel, and what we do, we introduce our foundation, and if they need any help on policy or research that we do. So this is our team of Indian diaspora delegates, and like I said, we have other delegates from the state, and I'm recruiting. So if you have a desire to come and this is a volunteer organization, so please come and step forward. We need participation from every district, okay? So what we do, we provide actionable guidance. We kind of just don't go and tell them, hey, you have to do this, but then we also give the actionable items. So this is an example that our Jen Sakowski, we went there and we met with her, and we bring together like what is on your mind, what we are thinking, and we discuss what are the areas of cooperation that so this is our delegation team that we were allowed into Jane's office, and then there were other people, they were meeting with the other congressmen and all that. So the whole day from 9 to 5, we were there. So that's that. What we do, other things, we organize conferences and discussion panels, and our focus is on global issues and foreign affairs, like trade and, sometimes, we had temples, they were vandalized across the country, in some cases in California and all that. So we want to make sure that we get some protection on that. So we talk about that. We talk to think tanks, geopolitical subject matter expert, and most important to us locally, and I believe a Consulate General is here, so let's welcome him. So I will speed up my speech. I won't take any more time. So another thing, the conferences and having discussion panels locally, we do that. And another near and dear thing to us that we provide voter education. We tell them that, hey, we have to go out and vote, register for vote, and on the election day, we drum up, we call them and say, hey, did you vote, kind of thing. And then we also mobilize Indian Americans to actively participate by providing analyzed information like which candidate is good for USA, which candidate is good for USA and Indo-American relationship and all that. So we are not trying to create any bias, but we kind of give the factual information in the area of like fake news and all that. So we try to separate it out and we try to give the correct information. So we do analysis and research paper, and we provide the fact sheets. We give reports on, like earlier I mentioned legal immigration. So we kind of identify what is the problem and what is the politics and trade and investment. And we can talk after our Consulate General, he is for a limited time, so I don't want to spend more time on that. But this is another area of interest that I love, because look at that intern, he's trying to knot a tie, and we try to put our high school students, high school graduates in the Congress, so they get the first taste of politics, what is happening, or first taste of policy making, guidance and all that. Typically, they are the first line when you go and meet and greet with them. And I met with somebody who had studied in Maine East, and I said my son went there. So we got connected. So we also have like congressional internship for graduates and undergraduates at the public office in Capitol Hill. So that is another thing that we do. Also, this is very important, we do all the time, building the community bridges between we work with Asian community, Jewish community, Afghan, Fijian, Caribbean, Spanish, African American and other communities. And this was a photo taken with Mr. Narendra Modi, who is our Prime Minister, and FIIDS kind of participated in that meeting as well. So once again, FIIDS is a 501c3 organization, and we are Indian American policy. You can send an email. You have my phone number, and thank you so much. Now, Manisha ji, take it over. Ghosh ji is here, so.
Thank you, Ghosh, for the information. Next, I would like to invite Honorable Consulate General of India, Mr. Ghosh. Please come over and share some thoughts with us.
Those who do not remember the count, thank you for this invite. I remember last year coming here. Deveshji, correct me if I'm wrong, was it last year? Yes, it was last year.
All the same time.
Yes, and it was very impressive. Last year I saw the entire description of FIIDS work. I think that is precisely the type of work that wants to do to make the community, to help the community, and to be part of a wonderful community in a place like Morton. Thank you for the leadership and others for being present here and celebrate with us the Day of Independence. But when we celebrate independence of India, we don't realize often that it is not only India's freedom that we are celebrating. Symbolically and in reality, we are celebrating freedom of all mankind. And why? And there is a connection with the United States in that. Among the colonies, long before all other colonies, and it was technically a colony, United States showed the way in 1776. Obviously, the war went on even after 1776. In only 1783 in Paris Accord, formally somebody acknowledged. But it is not the acknowledgement of somebody that gives freedom. It's okay. It's okay. It's the people's wish. It's the people's determination which is freedom. And that's what India also got. Nobody has given it to them. And there is a very interesting connection between 1776 and 1947, historical connection. I don't know I related it here, but I remember talking about it somewhere, but I realized that many do not know. These are facts which connect us. Who who was the person from the British side who surrendered to George Washington in a place called Yorktown. That place name I read in my son's book last year, but in 1781, his name was Cornwallis of Marquis de Cornwallis, General Cornwallis at that time. You can go back and see American history. He is known here as General Cornwallis. He was defeated resoundingly, came with all his forces which remained and surrendered to George Washington, who was the commander-in-chief of the American side. What did Cornwallis do after that? He went back to England, and it was still the East India Company. It was not Queen, that means the government of United Kingdom, the British government was not ruling. It was still the East India Company. So he went back. I don't know in those days what he told when he went back, how brilliantly he fought and what happened, whatever. Licked his wounds, cooled his hair, and lo and behold, he got a promotion. He got a lordship. They call it, I think, peer, in their upper chamber in United Kingdom. And in 1786, he was sent as the Governor General of India, based in Calcutta, same Cornwallis, Lord Cornwallis in Indian history, you know. The same person, General Cornwallis, you know, in United States, the one who was defeated, he went as Governor General of India, then British India, within 5 years. So in diplomatic terms, those of us who work for government and go abroad for a country, it's a huge coup. After failing somewhere, you go back, get a huge promotion and go as a Governor General of the largest colony in those days. He did better in India, but he was the person, I can see many of you must have been schooling in India and you have read Indian history in detail. He did better in India. He was the person who really built the strong civil administration in whatever was then part of British India. He was the person who really designed the exploitative revenue system in India. And after he was there for about 7 years, till 1793, before leaving, he also won the state of Mysore for the British. So he somehow redeemed himself in the eyes of the British. So we are connected from that time. And remember, even in those days, there are lots of trade between the eastern part of, the eastern source, mainly Boston and other places, and India. Calcutta used to get ice from New York regularly. It's a remarkable connection. There are many things that connect us. The first draft of American Constitution was written on a ship which was built in India. In those days, India used to build very good ships. It was pre-steam engine ships. So there are connections which are there we don't recognize. But the broad idea is American independence started the process of hitting back to colonialism. Indian independence finished it. And immediately after India's independence, it triggered all other countries. Within about 10 years, they all won independence. And to largely by similar method and similar political outlook. And there too there are connections. Where did Mahatma Gandhi get his great inspiration from? It was from Thoreau. from his writing. Ali and Mahatma Gandhi was the greatest influence on the minority black movement in United States. So we are connected, and this connection is in our political thought, in our love for freedom, and in our indomitable energy. The capacity to accommodate diversity, the capacity to accommodate different opinion, people who look differently, who eat differently, whose religions are different. In India, there are 22 official languages, and there are many more which are struggling to become official because they are large enough. There are many languages I don't understand a word, but we work together. India is either second or third largest home to Islam. India has Christian population which is bigger than many countries, now approaching almost 40 million. Almost all denominations are there. India has church which are as old as any church in mainland Europe. India has mosque dated from 8th century. You won't have mosque of that time even in Turkey or beyond. India is the home to at least four religions that you know of. So, no, it's a birthplace. Hinduism, Buddhism, Sikhism, Jainism, which are very substantial number, are all over the world. So we are a strange animal, but we are thriving. And what were we? Yesterday I had an event where I related what India looked like in 1947. Less than 10% literate who could sign their language, name in their own language. Something like less than $100 in those days per capita income. I have to look up exactly how much. One of the poorest countries in the world, divided, hundreds of different languages, over 20 major languages. One region is not connected to another. Ignorance, superstition, which is normal. If less than 10% can write their name, people don't go to school. That India, which many thought will not even survive as a unitary entity, survived and thrived. Who was the main force, the most important person who wrote India's constitution? Somebody who did his law and PhD in Columbia. Columbia was very good in those days. So this is what, human ingenuity, the democratic spirit can give you. Many believe that democracy is not possible with underdevelopment. India is a proof against it. Our per capita income is less than 1/10 of the next genuine democracy in the world. And if you really make a list of genuine democracy, where you have to fight for election, genuinely, where you can go to court and expect that they can come against the government, where you can, even as a small individual, you can challenge the entire state. These are genuine democracy. It's possible in India. The chief elected executive of India at some point of time used to say tea. as a boy in a railway station. So it's not money or connection or family or whatever that he came through the entire system, through the political system to become Prime Minister of India. It's possible in the United States, it's possible in India, that's why we are genuine democracy. And that's what connects us. Today India is, by purchase power parity, we are almost $18 trillion economy. In dollar exchange terms, since dollar rupee has a huge gap. We are the fourth largest economy in the world and soon the third largest. And how much the Indians who are here, about 5 million by the way, in the United States, fastest growing, I would say, the legal diaspora in this country. 1 in 4 persons who are main sponsor of startup, successful startup in the United States are of Indian origin. The average household income of an Indian origin family is almost double the national average. And it is nothing but hard work, value for education, and all that come with that. Risk-taking ability in business. So if there is an American dream, possibly it was designed for Indians who are coming here. Of course, American dream is great from all over the people who came here, they did extraordinarily well, and this is something no other country in the world could do. But Indians are somehow ready-made for that. They come and succeed through hard work, through their talent, and through the accommodation of the society, which does not differentiate you from another. Where you are always given a fair shot to whatever you do. And that is why the United States is a great democracy. So we are talking about 2 democracies, and today we are celebrating actually not merely Indian Independence Day, we are celebrating democracy, we are celebrating freedom. And that's what we should do. I have worked all over the world in different capacities, and believe me, there are places without democracy, and it's hard. It's very difficult. We are lucky. We are very lucky that we have an open society. We have a system as incredibly good as this, and we are thriving. We hold our opinion. We hold our way of life. We live and let live. I think that's what is also the reason why. That's also the reason why Indians do well, because in our civilizational value that what we call in Sanskrit Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, the entire world is a family. Really, the entire world, the humanity is a family. We are not different from each other. It's just that there are many other factors that differentiate us, make us, survive in small pockets. Indians come here, they go out, they try what they can, what they are good at, and they do well. So this is what we want to see in future. We are the 2 largest democracies, greatest democracies by far. We must stay together. We must make our partnership stronger for prosperity, for security, and for stability of this world. And for, of course, the well-being of people like you, particularly the diaspora, who has done so well, who make us so proud, and who are doing so much, who are making so much contribution. to the American society, the American polity, the American way of life, and to this nation. Today you can't think of a hospital, a clinic, a corporate company, a university, even a law firm without Indian origin people. There are so many Indian kids who are joining armed forces in the United States, the second generations who have come. And so many people are contesting elections. That's also good. This is your home, this is your country. You should contribute to that. So thank you for being bridge between our two countries. Thank you, and my sincere thanks to all our American friends for being with us, for supporting these people. We are proud of them and we are so grateful to all of you. Thank you very much. Namaste.
We welcoming officially Honorable Consulate.
Thank you.
So this is Joint Secretary in the FIIDS. Let me introduce. So Arunji is the Joint Secretary of Federation of Indian Associations. Works very actively so that all organizations that exist owned by India, they bring them together. So bringing together is the key thing, and he is very actively participating in that. So I really appreciate him coming, and thank you, Mr. Bose. This is our fully elected Madam Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you so much to share that the values of freedom, participation, and the unity is actually binding us together across these different nations. Next, I would like to invite the Mayor of Morton, Ms. Chini.
Thank you. On behalf of the Village Board and I would like to say it is an honor to join you today for this celebration of democracies, recognizing the independence of both the United States and India. I want to begin by thanking the Foundation for India and Indian Diaspora Studies for inviting us to be part of this important program alongside His Excellency, the Consulate General of India. I also extend my gratitude to the International Servants Leaders Museum for graciously hosting us, specifically the Czar and me. Thank you. Yes. Today's program highlights not only the milestones of independence, but also the responsibilities that come with living in vibrant democracies. Both of our nations share a deep commitment to freedom, opportunity, and civic engagement, values that are strengthened each time citizens participate, speak out, and work together to build a better future. As we celebrate, let's also recommit ourselves to those responsibilities, ensuring that our democracies remain strong, inclusive, and resilient for generations to come. So thank you for having us, and congratulations on this meaningful celebration. Thank you.
Thank you. We are really grateful for your insights.
Here, I attended fourth celebration, and she was well spoken, very knowledgeable, very thoughtful, and hardworking.
Next, I would like to invite Rakesh Mandoparachi from Global Indian Diaspora Foundation to share his thoughts.
Presentation.
I did my eyes. Thank you, sir. Yes, yeah, and you can,
Sounds good.
you got it.
Good afternoon, everyone. Honorable Consul General of India, Shri Somnath Ghoshi, Mayor of Morton Road, Jenny Whitco, and trustees of the village. Ladies and gentlemen, all the dignitaries, community leaders, participation in democracy is what makes it vibrant. And the vibrancy is best seen when all the voices are visible. I'm glad we have triple our number than the last time. So this participation is important and we make sure that it grows multifold. Today we are going to talk about democracy, what it means to all of us, Indian American, what it means to elected official, what it means to the younger generation, what it means to institution, what it means to government. Because democracy is pillar for economic and social success. We're going to talk about democracy as a living system. We're going to talk about democracy as a pillar for economic success. We're going to talk about democracy as a social cohesion. We're also going to talk about what are the key action and what are the things to do. So as I said, democracy is not just a system of governance, it's the oxygen. It's the oxygen of a thriving society when it breathes freely. Communities flourish when it falters, both social trust and economic progress weakens. What does it mean? We need to create an environment. We need to create an ecosystem where people can express their opinion, they can participate. Their views are listened to. The policy has the participation of its people. And we talked about the shared values of India and America, the largest and the oldest democracies. And if you look at our constitution also, it starts with we the people. But we the people is important only when we the people participate. If the people do not participate, it means nothing. Because somehow there is a stigma attached to democracy. When we talk about democracy, people feel it's a politics. Like Deveshji presented FIIDS and he says it's 501c3, apolitical. So it is very important for us to always make this disclaimer that we are apolitical, we are non-partisan, we are not taking any side. So let's not confuse democracy with politics. Democracy is we the people who participate, we the people who are the policy drivers, we are the people who are the progress drivers, we are the people who are the economic drivers. Because empowerment always comes through the participation. And participation in the public process is very important. We should know how the government works at the village level, we should know how the government works at the city level, we should know how the government works at the state level, we should know how the government works at the Congress level, at the Senate level. And question or food for thought is that, we wanted a supremacy of law or we wanted a supremacy of one person. Is the executive orders are democratic or not? I leave this thought with you. Is the supremacy of Congress is important or the supremacy of people who represent them in the Congress is important? So democracy gives a citizen a voice, impacting public policy and market dynamics. The importance of inclusive participation for diverse and effective decision making, encouraging transparency and accountability within governance. So health of democracy depends on the health of our citizen voices. Voter participation in Illinois historically shaped progressive reforms in labor rights, education and community development. Town halls, Mayor must be knowing how many town halls she must be going or organizing. Similarly, the congressmen of all the areas organize very regularly town halls Primarily, that is your platform where you can go and voice your concern, your questions, your problems, and find a solution. Civic engagement platform strengthens democracy beyond elections. And that's what I said. Participation, there are many ways we can participate. It does not mean that we have to, be in the Congress. We can still raise our voice, our concern through our elected officials, whether at the state level or the city level or a village level. And again, when we talk about the development, we talk about the economic process, we talk about the budget, it is important that economic prosperity provides a stable foundation for democratic institutions, reducing social unrest and maintaining public trust. And here, public trust comes from transparency. And for transparency, it is important that everything is available to you in terms of documentation, in terms of the online content, what the Congress is doing, what the state legislation is doing, and at the same time, 3 pillars you must be knowing. But then I will say the 3 pillars are the teamwork, the trust, and the transparency, and which makes the democracy very vibrant. See, the evidence for strong democracy is that it attracts the investment, because if the political system is democratic, transparent, and trustworthy, you will attract investments, because the investment needs a security, it needs a development, it needs a growth. If the political system is corrupt, it blocks the investment, people will not go. And there are many examples. You can see the difference between India and Pakistan. You can see the difference between India and many other underdeveloped countries, where the problem with the process, with the development is the corruption. And as long as the system is transparent and trust is developed, we will see a lot of economic growth. And as Council General mentioned, at the time of independence, literacy rate in India is 10%, and as opposed to that today, we are close to, 72%, I guess. And this is very important, democracy as a driver of social cohesion. Diversity is again a key to development. And the deeper the roots of democracy, the stronger the tree of social harmony. In terms of Illinois context, with over 200 spoken language and rich immigrant heritage, democratic institutions create inclusive spaces where differences become strength. And the point here is, when citizens see themselves represented, they feel a stake in the common good, reducing the polarization and fostering unity. And I'll quote Mahatma Gandhi here: democracy must, in essence, means the art and science of mobilizing the entire physical, economic, and spiritual resources of all the people in the service of the common good. So here the important thing is, when it comes to call to action, first and foremost, and FIIDS has been the advocate for making sure the people here are registered to vote, irrespective of what side they want to be. But important is to register for the vote and go for vote. Day before yesterday, or yesterday, I think Council General also mentioned in one of his speeches at the FIA, this is last year, there was election in the US and there was election in India also. And on record, he mentioned that 2/3 of the Indian population go and vote. And that 2/3 number is 670 million people, twice the size of US. So we can imagine the vibrancy and the strength of Indian democracy and the participation. So people and elected officials can make a significant role in making it vibrant and sustainable. And I think Mayor will agree with me that how important is the role of Mayor and the elected officials. So democracy is the foundation for stability and prosperity, and the challenges are declining voter turnout, especially I'm talking in terms of the US, and especially the local level governments, the city government and the village government. Here the participation needs to needs to accelerate, needs to amplify. And we need to strengthen the civic education in schools. And as Deveshji mentioned, through FIIDS, there is an internship program also, and we're making sure that these guys participate in the political system. A seminar or webinar like this, or putting them in the Congress or in the state legislature in the Springfield, makes them participate in the politics and learn how the system works here. Harness technology responsibly to expand access to information and participation. Leaders must model integrity, transparency, and accountability. So, to conclude, I will say democracy is not inherited, it is renewed by every generation, and it's very important. Democracy is not inherited, it is renewed by every generation. Its vibrancy lies in our collective hands, in how we vote, how we serve, and how we listen. What makes democracy vibrant is not merely the act of voting or the legislation process, it is the collective will, the shared responsibility, and unwavering belief that every voice matters. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, and it's an honor to be with you. I appreciate Devesh Panditji for organizing this. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Council General. Thank you for
Namaste to all. I would like to invite Mr. Amit and Azharji to say a special thank you to using this facility, and can you please come over here and we can. I'm not going to talk to any more than 5 minutes, but I just wanted to have special thank you so much for His Excellency Somnathji and Mayor Jenny Vidko, all the Morton Growth trustees. Really thank you so much from FIIDS that you come over here and make our event very successful. And I would like to say thank you to Himanshu Bhai and Nita Ben, all my Buffalo Grove friends and family, all Pramod Bhai, Rohit Bhai, and everyone. And thank you so much. We really appreciate your, and please come next year if we have this event. And I really want to like to thank you so much and appreciate your support for FIIDS. And one more thing I wanted to say something. Thank you Manisha ji. Thank you Rakesh ji. Thank you for coming.
અને અનુકા સ્વિચ ક્યાં ચાલે? This should be like Achana. You can change this thing. See this? Yeah. This goes down.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Well, I'm glad. Thank you. I'm glad she did that.
Did you check it? I swear, I know you guys. She has that the website. I know this
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, guys, everybody. Okay. My daughter is good. She's tall, so she can hide. And she can get pretty good at it. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
And look at where I'm now.
Oh, she's not sure.
Right here? Right there. 20 years ago. I used to drop him off.
Azhar will be happy to know that. What's the name of your daughter, you said?
No, no, sir.
I think you need one more.
Huh?
I think you need one more camera.
I have 5 cameras. I do 5 live. This is 3 right now, but I'm going to the next image, 5.
I would like to tomorrow we have
Yeah, please. By your, both of you? By the flag or somebody? By the flag.
Yes, that's fine. Make us fine. No, in the reception.
I'm thinking about this. Then it must be like.
I'm going to another event. I came from one event, I'm going to the other. I have 4 events today.
Do you do this like professionally?
Professionally, anytime, anything you need, just let me know. I think I know you guys for a long time.
Yeah.
We keep meeting each other.
No.
did?
Your presentation. So I'm going. Okay, but or I can text you my phone number, whatever you'd like. Yeah, grab your phone. Let me turn it.